Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Sporty Monday. And of course, this set to get so heated. And one of these fine days, we are going to have the show by the breeze of Lake Victoria or the Indian Ocean, just to try and calm down the emotions we have here on set. Now, still matters local sports. The Kenyan Premier League, Jacob Isia's Gor Mahia dropped 2 vital points at the weekend, but Ziti's Leopards are roaring again. But can they reclaim the league title that has eluded them for close to 30 years? We'll find out, but let's take a look at those highlights. Wakili, I'll start with you. I know before you went to police, actually, you're also a leopard.
No.
But what are your thoughts? Can we really see the leopard reclaim?
He has never been a leopard.
No, I always clarified. I've never supported.
He supported Mumias Sugar.
Mumias Sugar is always.
Give him his time.
And Steamer.
Yeah. No, not even Steamer. Now, you're inquiring about
the leopards.
How they performed.
No. Do you think this could be the time after time you're being told it's our year, we're gonna do this?
Leopards?
But can they really go all the way and challenge?
I'll paraphrase Lurambi MP, Bishop. He's been quoted in some memes saying, "Oh, what a joke. What a joke. You're speaking about leopards winning the league. What a joke." I mean, after the heated debate, it's a good joke.
Let's say they're performing well.
After the emotions flared up. And I was also suggesting maybe as a set we should visit Kango Kajaramogi. Correct. Then after the Kango Kajaramogi visit is when we can host the show besides the shows of Lake Victoria. Yeah, but give it up to them. There was a lot of pressure on the supposed removal of Coach Fred Ambani, and many fans were trying to see nepotism, but coincidentally, Boniface Ambani did not employ his brother. Boniface Ambani found his brother working, and he cannot also come and negate a contract.
That's what I've just told somebody before we walked into this set. You know, at times, civility and decency need to prevail.
I'm telling you this.
Absolutely.
Swila, FC Leopards currently, and it's important I mention it, they are paying heavily the price of sacking Tom Juma. And I represented Tom Juma. So I'm the one handling the brief. And they are paying very heavily. The manner in which Tom Juma, Lawrence Webo, and the physio were dismissed,
several others.
It is so heavy. And we had the Tom Jumas, they had to go into a very big compromise because the manner, what the court had initially intended to award them, we had to do a mediation and an out-of-court settlement. So if they are going to dismiss, if any thoughts come at any point, I wish they can stop being emotive and handle such things in a professional way. But given the other results, I think Shabana has not been having a very good run.
A very good season so far.
It has not been having a very good run. And, you know, to me, Shabana has always been this, it's a goose that is going to lay golden eggs. The presence of Shabana is so important in this Premier League because we've had the dominance of the big two, for a very long time. And in terms of their fan base, Shabana makes a very important appearance. Of course, my beloved Police also did not, we wanted 3 points after the CAF disappointing outing, but we believe we have a match against Sofapaka. We can be able to amend what was wrong, and we introduced a new coach, Dusan Stajenovic, and he will be starting his first match against Sofapaka. The women's coach was in charge of the match yesterday against Posta. It was good. Posta came to defend from, again, our former coach, Sami Pamzo.
I'll be putting you on the hot seat shortly.
No problem.
But Ziti,
yes.
Naibois, as you guys call the team, they come back home flying high after punching a ticket to the group stage. Then Sofapaka tells them, look, we don't really recognize that achievement here. You have to earn it. 3-0 beating.
Sofapaka has been having a very good run, actually, starting from this season. And Naibois, I'm not going to pressure them a lot because there's fatigue, of course, traveling around, of course, giving all the best in the CAF Confederation Cup. And then how many days did they have to relax before playing another game?
We see it in Europe. I want you to answer this. We see it in Europe. teams playing matches after every 2-3 days.
Yeah.
But fatigue
Chelsea
in
traveling
boys.
to Moscow.
But
Fatigue.
I will
Fatigue.
support him. Look at
Fatigue.
the infrastructure that we've been talking
Fatigue.
about. It's a flight for Europe. In Kenya, for you to go to Tunisia, you have to go to Europe, then come back to Africa.
Again,
so
you're playing
fatigue.
Dandora. Dandora pitch is not so good.
And Dandora.
No.
It's also not
I'm
very
talking
good
about, you see, the logistics, the flight. When she talks about fatigue, it's about the route that Naibois took to Tunisia. In fact, there is no direct flight from Kenya
to Tunisia.
What I'm saying,
So you have
in
to
addition to the infrastructure, the playing
No,
field also.
I'm talking about the...
I'm saying in addition.
Okay, this was my question.
Okay.
I think as the other side I said it's fatigue because it was only 3 days. Is it 3 days and then they played the next match with Sofapaka. Sofapaka now have a very good team this year. They've been producing a little bit of results here and there. Of course, tunajua ndio ngoja hapo juu, and then before the table becomes okay for other teams to take over. But again, I think for me, Naibois, it fatigues. Let us judge them in the next game that they'll be playing.
Isia, how do you foresee this title race panning out? He's dismissed the tired pledge of Ingwe, but Kogalo last time actually gave up this trophy to his police, who are actually flower girls in the continental stage. But do you think Akano from Ghana can actually reclaim this title? But the Brewers Tusker are also not resting easy.
I don't think they are even flower girls. Flower girls have an activity they are performing. They did not do anything.
Isia, please proceed.
Really?
Let's... Wakili appears to be besieged on this set. I want to say that you mentioned something, and I almost donated my time so that you tell us more about the coach that you hired. And we saw him yesterday. I would have wanted to know how early you contacted him, and really when you started thinking about him, because it will tell a lot about the plans and where you're going. But I wish you well, Wakili.
Thank you so much.
What we want is good football. It's not about who sometimes wins. It's about quality football in our league. But answering the question of the title race that have been asked, it's too early to speak about it, because when you look at the teams the way they are playing, none of the teams has been really consistent. The only team that has been a little bit shown a sign of consistency is God, because since they lost the first match to Bidco, then they have gone ahead to win the rest. They have avoided losses. Then also talk about Leopards, because I don't know why Wakili dismissed Leopards with such certainty, because it's a team that has also avoided defeats. And
actually, it's defeated.
Yeah. So basically, it's early to call. All I would want to remind teams that are, whether you have played few matches or not, if you find yourself toying with the relegation zone, this time round, the rule is clear. There is no playoffs. At the end of the season, if you are 16, 17, 18...
You go down.
You go down. That is a dangerous one, because I know police have not played many matches, but I saw them there.
They are rooted at the bottom.
They are there. So basically, it means that there's not much time for holiday. You need to get your act together and make sure that you're doing it. But for now, it's really difficult to call. But looking at the quality of a goal, and looking at how even I was talking to a senior goal official. He was saying that before Babal left, he was concerned that goal was not doing well, and the promise was that this season the title will be reclaimed. So I want to believe with that spirit, and of course what I've seen from coach Akanar, they could be one of the teams to beat in this season.
I'll quote Sir Alex Ferguson's statement saying that a good defense will win you titles, and a good good attackers will win you the match. So looking at all these, is it 18 teams? I can tell you the team that has not conceded many goals is Gor Mahia as per now, because Brian, I think, amefungwa game ya kwanza with Ulinzi, the first goal.
We have not conceded even one goal.
Unfortunately,
how many games have you played? Three.
Wanasema kwamba mnaangalia miamba, but you are not aware that my Kakamega Homeboys is topping
Top
the
of the
table.
table.
No one is talking about Kakamega Homeboys. How did they get there? So I think...
Are you tipping them to win it?
Of course, they have won FKF Cup before. So they have the muscle to do it. But again, going by the table standing, I will trash Wakili's statements, because if Gor Mahia win their game at hand, FC Leopards win their game at hand, probably FC will be top of the table. So,
by the way,
so yeah, I think Boniface Ambani has brought something that we never saw in Shikanda. Shikanda promised that if you elect me, I will win you the Premier League. We saw stars. But Boniface, in his first season, I think, is bringing some sort of a color that we missed in the last 30 years, as you say.
So Sula, I appreciate...
Matano's team, that is KCB and Tusker, if they are being beaten, let them be beaten, because at the end of every season they sign 15 to 17 players. Every season you sign a new squad. You don't want to give a player contract of contract of 2 years or 1 year. If Tusker and
in a minute,
let them be beaten.
I know. Congratulations to Kakamega Homeboys, your team, your beloved team.
Thank you
for topping up, temporarily topping the league. I'm looking at who is in charge of Kakamega Homeboys currently.
It doesn't matter.
It matters because the same guy with KCB, which Zita is talking, topped the league for, he hobnobbed from top to number 2 to number 3. That is Coach Patrick Odhiambo. He was when he was in charge of KCB.
Vincent Company was relegated by Burnley, went on to win
number 2,
the Bundesliga.
On the issue of she's just spoken about something, and it affects us in administration. The departure of some players, either mid-season or after the season. You know, we really want to spruce up the quality of the league, and you use the available tools of trade, who are players or coaches. So sometimes what people, the scouting regime in Kenya may not really be good. It may sometimes lead up to misleading or not very good acquisition of players. So by the time you realize this player may not fit the needs, you do not have any other option, but you have to discard. And that is the biggest problem that we are facing, many of the clubs, and it leads to such huge turnover of players. But maybe
I hope, Wakili, the point is made, but I hope you begin by addressing that.
Yeah, I hope
that we see order going forward.
I thought Wakili will tell us what they are doing to defend the title, because as we speak, they are rooted at the bottom.
Has it been asked? But again, I do not want to arm our enemies. That is the technical bench are taking care of that. We do not want enemies.
But your enemy is relegation.
We'll see.
No. We cannot be relegated. We are a big team.
Now, let's shift gears and go to Bungoma.